Hello student, in this video we will revise the chapter number 10 some of the topic. So topic in this chapter, first of all we see the introduction, then properties of the light, then reflection, law of reflection, virtual and the real image formed by the plane mirror, characteristic of the image formed by the plane mirror, lateral inversion and its application, then after spherical mirror, in that properties of the concave mirror, then the properties of the convex mirror, common term for the spherical mirrors, rules for making a ray diagram by the spherical mirrors, ray diagram form image formed by the concave mirror, and then after some of the condition are given. If we keep the object at the infinity, then if we are keep the object is beyond C, at the beyond C, and if we are keep the object at the C, and whenever we keep the object between the F and C, when we keeping this object at the place of F, when the object is keeping between the P and F, then which kind of image we get, that we will discuss. In this video we will see till this point only. Later on we will discuss in the next video. So let's start with the introduction part. As this chapter is a light, so first of all we know about the light, definition of the light. Light is the form of energy that provides a sensation of vision. Light is the form of energy that provides a sensation of vision, means by the light only we can see all the object, all the things which is surrounding by us. So the light is just a form of energy by which it provides the sensation in our eyes. Due to that we can able to see those things or see the surrounding things. So the light is the form of energy that provides a sensation of the vision. The second one, that some common phenomena associated with the light are image formation by the mirrors, the twinkling of the stars, the beautiful color of a rainbow, the bending of light by the medium, and so on. So which of the phenomena which is related to light, if asked, then the answer is the twinkling of the stars, the beautiful color of the rainbow, bending of the light by the medium, so on. So these are the some of the example or some of the phenomena which is associated with the light. Now let's see the properties of the light. It's a very important, some of the time it is already asked about the 2 to 3 marks, that write down the properties of the light. So the first property of the light, that the light is an electromagnetic wave. Light is electromagnetic wave. Light is electromagnetic wave means it does not require any kind of medium for the travel, means light can also move, also travel throughout the vacuum, and that is the reason from the sun to earth we are getting the light. So the electromagnetic wave does not require any medium to travel, or you can say it can propagate in the vacuum also it does not require any medium for the propagation, or you can say the travel. The next property of the light, that light tends to the travel in the straight line. Light always travel in the straight line. Light cannot be bent. It reflect, but it cannot be bent. So the light tends to travel in a straight line. This is the second property of the light. Now the third property. Light has a dual nature. Means light possess, you can found the light in a two nature. One that is of a wave nature and the second one that is of particle nature. Light has a dual nature. Dual means two. It possesses two kinds of nature. The one that is of wave and as well as the particle. Means light can be in the form of wave and as well as in the form of particles. The next property of the light, that light casts is shadow. Means the light is able to form the shadows. In the opposite side of the source of the light, you can find out the shadow. So the light cast is a shadow. The next property of the light, that light speed of the light is maximum in the vacuum. Why? Because there is no barrier, there is no destruction, because in the vacuum there is no gas, nothing. So obstacles is zero. Due to that, the speed of the light in the vacuum, that is a maximum. And its value is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The speed of light is maximum in the vacuum. Its value is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The last property of the light, when the light falls on a surface, following may happen. If the light is fall on any surface, then three things happen. In the previous video, means in the explanatory part, I explained about the only two things, that when the light falls on the surface, two things happen, that the reflection and the refraction. But here the three are given. The first one that is of a reflection, second one that is of a refraction, and the third one that is of absorption. When the reflection occurs, when any shiny surface is there, then light fall on that surface and reflect back. So in that case, the reflection is occur. When the refraction is occur, when the surface is transparent, then the light is passed out to that medium or to that object. So in that condition, refraction is occur. And the third one that is of absorption. Suppose the black surface is there, then in that condition, the light color or light is absorbed, it not get back. So that is called the absorption. Let's revise one more time the properties of the light and the definition of the light. The light is the form of energy that provides a sensation of the vision. What is the meaning of light? It is nothing but it is just a form of energy which provides a sensation of the vision. The second one, that some common phenomena which associated with the light are image formation by the mirror, the twinkling of the stars, the beautiful color of the rainbow, bending of the light by the medium, and so on. Now let's move further, revise about the properties of the light. As we discussed that light is an electromagnetic wave, so does not require any medium for the propagation, or you can say the travel. Light tends to travel in a straight line only. It cannot be bent. Light has dual nature. For example, it is found in a wave or as well as the particle nature. The third one, that light casts is shadow, means light forms the shadow. The fifth one, speed of the light is maximum in the vacuum, and its value is a speed of the light in vacuum. It's 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Light, the speed of the light in the vacuum. If asked that write down the values of the speed of the light in vacuum, then the answer is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The last property of the light, that when the light is fall on any surface, then the three thing is only happen. If the light is get reflected, either refraction or either absorption is occurred. So this is the property, these all are the properties of the light. Now let's see the first one, that is of a refraction. Reflection, and then later on we will study about the refraction. Now let's see the reflection. Reflection means if the light is fall on any surface, then it is bouncing back, reflect back. In that condition, it called the reflection. Reflection means the bouncing back of a light when it strikes on the polished surface like a mirror. Then it called the reflection. The bouncing back of a light when it strikes on a polished surface like a mirror, then it is called the reflection. The next one, that is of law of reflection. Mainly two law of reflection is there. The first law of reflection, that angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. First of all, we see what is the angle of incident and what is the angle of reflection. The light ray which is fall on the surface, that ray we consider as an incident ray. Which ray? Incident ray. This incident ray bounce back to the surface and form one more ray, that is called the reflected ray. Which ray? Reflected ray. If we draw one perpendicular line to the surface, then it is called the normal. So this is the normal. So when the incident ray is make an angle between the normal and incident ray, then that angle is known as a angle of incident. Angle which is made to the normal with the incident ray, then it is called the angle of incident. While the reflected ray which make the angle with the normal, then it is called the angle of reflection. This angle of incident, it is denoted by the small I, whereas the angle of reflection which is denoted by the small r. So the first law of reflection, that the angle of incident means this one, and the angle of reflection means this one. These both are the same, means equal. Means you can write down that angle I is equal to angle R, whereas the angle I, that is stand for the angle of incident, and the angle R means the angle of reflection. So the first law of reflection, that the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. The second law of the reflection, that this incident ray, reflected ray and this normal. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incident were over here. These all three things are in the same plane only. Here you can see. This is the incident ray, this is the normal and this is the reflected ray. They all are lies in the same point, at one point at the surface. So we can say that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of an incident all lie in the same plane. Now let's see the virtual image and the real image. Once more time, revise this law of reflection. If that's that, write down the law of reflection. Then there is a two law, and you have to, along with that, you have to draw this figure. So the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. The second law, that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incident is all lie in the same plane. Along with this, you have to write down, draw this figure. Now let's move further the next topic, that is virtual and the real image. Before that, we should know about the image. What is the meaning of image? So the image is the point where at least two light rays actually meet, and whatever the object is generated, that is called the image. Image is a point where at least two light rays actually meet or appear to meet. There is a difference between the actually meet or appear to meet. Actually means it is in the real they meet, but appear to meet means it is not in actually meet, but we feel that it is appear to meet. So it is both are the different. So in that case, the image is a point where the at least two light rays actually meet or the appear to meet, so that the image is formed. Now let's see the difference between the real image and the virtual image. The first one, that is a real image. As I told you that in the real image, in that the two rays actually meet and form the image, then it is considered as a real image. Real image is formed when the light rays actually meet, then the real image is formed. Whereas in virtual image is formed when the light rays appear to meet. Means it is not actually meet, but we supposed to feel. We can feel that it may be appear to meet. So in that case, whatever the image is formed, that we consider as a virtual image. The next one, that is of a real image, that it can be obtained on the screen. As we discussed that the light rays actually meet at the point and the image is formed. So due to that realness, we can also obtain that image on the screen. But in the case of a virtual image, we can't be obtained that image on the screen, because the ray is not actually meet. We feel that it appeared to meet. That's why we cannot able to obtain the image on the screen in the virtual image. The real image is always inverted. It's found always in an inverted manner, whereas the virtual erect, that we found in an erect. Let's take an example of a real image. The image formed on the cinema screen and the formed by the concave mirror. In both the case, whatever the image is formed is the real one. Example is image formed on the cinema screen and formed by the concave mirror. While the virtual image example, the image is formed by the plane mirror or a convex mirror. Let's revise one more time. First of all, what is the meaning of image? Image is the point where at least two light rays actually meet or appear to meet. Then we consider it as an image. Now let's see the difference between the real image and the virtual image. The real image is formed when the light ray actually meet, whereas the virtual image is formed when the light ray appear to meet. The second one, that is, it can be obtained on the screen. Real image can be obtained on the screen, while the virtual image can't be obtained on the screen. The real image is always found in a inverted position, whereas the virtual image we can find in a erect manner. Example of the real image, that image which is formed on the cinema screen and formed by the concave mirror, that is of example of the real image. While the virtual image, the image formed by the plane mirror, or you can say the convex mirror, then we get the virtual image. Now let's see the next topic, that is of image formed by the plane mirror. If we had take the plane mirror, then which kind of image? What is the characteristic of image that we form, that we get, that we have to study in this topic. Here you can see, here the M and the M dash, that is of plane mirror. The AB is the object and the A dash B dash, that is of image that we form, that is formed by this two ray. It is not actually meet, but if we are trace the line from it, then these both the ray are met. Otherwise, one ray that is coming from this side, another ray that is gone to the this side. So it will never meet at the one point. So we have to draw the imaginary line and we get the image over here. So let's see the image characteristic of the image which is formed by the plane mirror. The first character, as you can see in the figure, that the image, it is a virtual and the erect. Virtual means we cannot find out, we cannot get it on the screen, and in that the ray is not actually met at one point. It is appear to, or we feel that they are met at this point. So in that case, the image is called the virtual and it is found erect. Erect means सीधा, chatta. The size of the image, here you can compare in this figure that both the side, the object side as well as the image side, both are the same. The third point, that image is formed as a far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Where we get the image, this is our image. So the image is formed far behind the mirror. Here it is, this is the mirror. So we get the image behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. Whereas हमने object कहाँ रखा है, mirror के आगे रखा है, in front of the mirror. Then we get the image at the back side of the mirror, that is A dash B, same size and virtual and the erect. And the last characteristic, that is of, it is a laterally inverted. Means whatever the right is in the object, that we see in the left in the image, and whatever the left it is in the object, then we can see it in as a right. So that is called the laterally inverted. Here it is already mentioned that lateral inversion means that the right side of the object appears the left side of the image and the vice versa. Then it is called the lateral inversion. Let one more time revise the image which is formed by the plane mirror. Then you have to do this figure as well and explain the characteristic of the plane mirror. The first one, that is, it is a virtual and erect. Second one, that is, size of the image is equal to the both the side. Here you can see in the figure as well. The both the means the object side is the same as the image size. The third point, that image is formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. We keep the object in front of the mirror, so we get the image the back side of the mirror. And the fourth character, that is of, it is a laterally inverted. Laterally inversion means the right side of the object appears left side of the image and the vice versa. I hope you all are understand this well. Now let's move further to the next point, that is of application of a lateral inversion, where we can use this application means we can use it lateral inversion. As you can see in the daily life that the word ambulance, which is written in reverse direction on the ambulance. Why it is so? Because so that is can be read correctly in the rear view mirror of the vehicle which is going in front of it. If asked why the word ambulance is written in the reverse direction, then the answer is the word ambulance is written in the reverse direction because it can be read correctly in the rear view of the mirror of the vehicle which is going in the front of it. As we see in the plane mirror, the image is a lateral inversion. So in the mirror we can see whatever the right in the object that we can see in the left in the object. So in the plane mirror we can easily read the ambulance proper. So this is the application of the lateral inversion. The spherical mirror, mirrors whose are reflecting surface is curved, then it is considered as a spherical mirror. Spherical mirrors means the mirrors whose reflecting surface is curved, then it is considered as a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror. The one that is of convex mirror and the second one that is of concave mirror. Spherical mirrors means the mirrors whose have a reflecting surface which is a curved, then we consider it as a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirrors. The first one that is of convex mirror and the second one that is of concave mirror. Let's see. Here, this is called the concave mirror because the inside it is a reflective surface and outside it is a polishing sheet. So, this is called the concave mirror. While in the convex mirror, the inner side of this mirror is a polished one and the outer surface, outer spherical is used as a reflective side. So this kind of mirror is called the convex mirror. Let's revise one more time. The application of lateral inversion, the word ambulance is written in a reverse direction so that it can be read correctly in the rear view mirror of a vehicle which is going in front of it. So this is the application of the lateral inversion image. Now the next topic, that is of a spherical mirror. Spherical mirror means the mirrors whose reflecting surface is curved one. Then we consider it as a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror. One that is of convex mirror and the second one that is of concave mirror. This is the example of the concave mirror, in that the outer surface of the mirror it is a polished one and the inner surface is used for the light reflection. So this kind of mirror is called concave mirror. While convex mirror, here you can see the inner side of the mirror is a polished one, means we are not using as for the reflective surface, while the outer body of the mirror, is used for the reflection of the light, then this kind of mirror is known as a convex mirror. Spherical mirror is divided into two types, convex mirror and concave mirror. In the next video, we will study about the properties of the concave mirror and the convex mirror and how the image is formed, that we will understand by the diagram. Thank you.